Good afternoon, Mr. Thomas, teachers, and students. My name is Anika, and the band you see before you is the Grade 9 Concert Band from Richmond Hill High School. The band is directed by Miss Joanna Christopoulos. The concert band is thrilled to be participating in this year's Music Alive Festival. Our first piece that we will play today is Hands Across the Sea by John Philip Sousa. Our second piece is called Viper by Jay Bocook. Enjoy.
balance. That's the biggest issue. If whether or not I'm in the audience and I can hear not just the melodies, not just in the simplest sense, like can I hear the melody at any one time, but within, say we're playing a little bit of this march, do all the parts contribute the right weight to create the style the composer's after. And both these pieces were quite different in that sense. Boy, that second one, that's a tough piece of music. It really is. Hands Across the Sea, though. I want to hear you play a little bit at 5. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2. Mr. Bass drummer, man, you gotta be with me. Here we go. Don't be sorry, just be right. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Of the day's event because it's a march and it's in 2/4 because we have 2 feet. right? And if you've ever been in any kind of marching band, well, one of them's always the guide. In fact, if you're marching, they always do all those maneuvers so that they lead with the same foot. And different things do a right or a left. But if you're feeling like left, right, left, right, left, right. Very little music is actually, I can only think of one style of music where all the beats are heavily weighted and the same. And maybe some of you listen to heavy metal, I don't know. But you know, in a march. So you're going to pick on you, Mr. Bass Drummer. Okay? First, you're going to play that so the downbeats are very light. And the second beat each bar is even lighter. Got it? Here we go. You and me. 1, 2, 1, 2. There, now you're getting it. And on a big drum like this, and oh, yeah, you can stop. And this again. Oh! Come on. He stops. In this room, you can't hear really, really well because it's a new drum. But I would dampen it a bit. So that kind of difference. Okay, go. Okay, so no more than that. Now there's a second part to this. Let's hear the snare drummer play with us. Ready? And 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so it also gives it a really weird texture if the offbeats are louder than the downbeats. I'm feeling ba 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 ba. So less from you. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Good. Now let's do that but slower. Ready? 1, 2, 1, and 2. Okay, now that's a start. Okay, here's everybody at 5. And a 1, 2, a 1. Everybody was playing really loud and really strong and beat. I mean, I'm thinking, and I'm not the conductor that would say to my ensemble, everybody think about this while we play. I just don't do that, all right? But I'd be thinking more words like jaunty, or lightly, or buoyant, or happy, and less axe murder, angry, forceful, all right? So you get it. It's pompous. Right? That's the character. Here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 2. Now everybody within your own part is contributing to that feel that we created. So if I play in the tuba or the basses in here, I'm also going just with a little subtle. This will be last time, and then we're going to go to the last one. Ready? 1, 2, Now there are parts written into every march that will be a big contrast to that. But before we do that, let's play 72 to the end. Like it was the time that you played double fourth. You know, like it was the end of the piece. Now here's how you're going to create that move. That relationship doesn't change. The volume might be turned up, but that basic relationship doesn't change. It's not going to be the same way every beat. And our friend on the cymbals there, you have a huge role in creating that kind of festive parade atmosphere at the end of this march. So you're going to be a little stronger on all those beats on that cymbal part, all right? Up and proud. Here we go. Ready? From 72. 1, 2, 1, 2. I would say that receded back to boom, 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 instead of boom, boom, boom. Ready? 1 and 2 and 1, 2. In Viper, let's go to a different kind of balance than bar 12. Here's bar 12. Here. And above, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Don't distort the sound, just a little more accent. Here we go. Let's go to 12. And 2, 3. In the morning session we talked, but we didn't talk in this one. The weird thing about, if I wrote this for orchestra, orchestras tend to take the personnel they need for the piece. So if I was doing orchestra rehearsal at the university, there'd be a call sheet on there and it would say at 6 o'clock we're going to work on Haydn. And there's the people that will be there, because that's what the composer envisioned. And at 6:30 we're going to work on this one, and some more people would come in and other people would leave. In band, we tend to just work with what we have much more. And so when he wrote this, he didn't know if there would be 2 flutes or 20. Which means you really have to assist in some of those balance things and can't hope that the composer's intentions will always just work. You've got to assist those. A big hand while we're doing it for the band and for everybody's performance today. Thank you.
For the gentleman standing up there, can we please give him a big round of applause? Now there are a few other people, just before we go, there's a few other people that we have to thank. I see a few parents sitting there. That's wonderful in high school that we get parents. Doesn't happen very often. When you're in public school, all your little notices all go home and your parents all come and it's really exciting. But when you get to high school, parents only know to have shirts ready and, you know, sweaters ready and my black shoes polished and maybe, do they still polish shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I'm glad to hear that. That's wonderful. I thought that was a thing of the past. As I say, I'm a dinosaur. But anyway, we're delighted that you came out and entertained us this afternoon. But we want to thank the parents. We want to thank your conductors. You couldn't do without them. And their